Welcome back. WeArEuS, and this this is going to be an episode that is a little weird. So let me explain the game plan, at least as I've thought of it up until this moment. I want to find the Witch of Kindness. Lately, I've been running all over the map doing pretty much anything and everything else. Now I want to buckle down and find the witch. So I'm going to devote about an hour of my time, though I cannot really afford to spare that now. I'm going to devote an hour of my time to... I don't even know where we're actually going to start. But I want to go looking up around here where the sanctums are. Sort of that's in Pywel. Okay, so it wasn't Hernandez, it's Pywel. Got it. Although we do have one. No, that's not it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so it looks like the last, no. So yeah, it looks like there's one that's technically in Hernand, and the other two are in Palo. So she's got to be in one of these dark areas here, right? That's what I'm figuring. So, I don't know how the borders are cut, but I'm just going to clear as much of this as I reasonably can without getting too distracted, and hopefully encounter her really soon so I don't have to be worrying about this forever. And then maybe that'll lead into getting the lightning magic, which, I mean, it's at this point we're fine without it, but I mean, I wouldn't mind being able to use that one lightning imbue abyss gear that we still have. So, if it turns into being able to get that lightning magic, sure. If not, whatever. What happens if I don't encounter her within that hour, you ask? Well, we continue on with the story for, I guess, about an hour or so. And we'll stop depending on whether or not it looks like we will be getting into actually finishing the game. If it looks like we're literally 5 minutes away from just finishing the game's story outright, I'll probably just keep playing. But if not, I'm just going to instead... I'm unpausing so that the research and dispatches I have going can continue to do their work. If not, we'll stop recording in the video, and the next video will probably be the last one that involves actual story progress, considering that the story would then be done. Now, if there's some sort of end game, which if my wandering across the internet for certain other information has resulted, I haven't looked up anything, which is why I don't know where the witch is, so I'm just guessing. I was supposed to actually look at the old videos I have, where I actually mention in the title that the video is going to revolve around doing stuff for one of the witches, so I can see if there are any specific circumstances I can use to nail down where I might be able to look to find them. I forgot. And we're here now, And so I'm just going to get directly to it. And just like that, we're back. And not with good news, unfortunately. I dedicated as much time as I was willing and able. I'm still witchless. However, I did find something interesting, and we'll be going back there as soon as I'm done here.
Ah, when you said... Took you long enough to get here.
This... We don't have the laser cannon spear yet. I need cuckoo spear, which I pot to make, which I need iron ore to make, and I just put all of my iron ore back. I'm upset. I literally just put all of the freaking iron ore. I completely forgot. I just put it all back in here too.
The word.
Okay. Finally, we're back. I made an accident. I made an accidental stop over at just the completely wrong place. And it's fine, we're here again. Goodness. Anyway, like I said earlier, I went to all of the places I indicated I would.
My name.
And
Took you long enough to get
and
here.
then the game, and then not the game. It's not the game's fault. And then GeForce Now lagged out, kicked me out of the game. I didn't lose all of the progress that I made, but it was a significant bit of the unexplored areas that we lost the coverage for, or the uncoverage for. So I know what's out there, but it's not what I was looking for, which annoys me. You know that. Alright, I need that core. Of this cell? No, it's a core. Anyway.
You got a problem with me?
I went to all of these other places, and there was nothing and no one, and I have to assume that I'm looking for the wrong thing when it comes to figuring out where exactly the witch would end up. Crap. I was actually considering making this, and then I saw the requirement being a core of mortification. I need the last witch for a significant number of these cuckoo recipes. Granted, I probably won't be able to do anything with it. However,
this kind of work isn't as easy as it looks.
Disruptor shoots an electromagnetic pulse, causing mechanical malfunctions. Charge up to 10 times with a 2-second cooldown. Let me make sure I lock that. It doesn't... Ooh, that's not great. It starts at a refinement level 4 with only 21 attack. Anyway, off to the next point of interest before we get busy. I believe I've shown you guys this place before, but I didn't notice what I noticed recently. Well, just a little while ago. I came over here because I went to the other witch area, or the not witch area, this hideout. I tried something. Well, I tried the thing I did before, which was jumping across the red ice floats. It's a very weird thing that those are there. Those have to mean something, right? So I tried jumping across them, but between either double jumping and floating down to the next one, or just falling into the water and climbing onto the next one, I don't know if there's something I'm doing wrong there, but I just can't be bothered to keep trying something I don't know is actually contributing to a solution. Regardless, I fooled around there, and then I came over here to try and set this place on fire, and I walked up to the door on a whim. That happened, and then I noticed this, which means these can be set in there. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm still missing them. That doesn't make sense. I should have 3. I only put 2 in there. I should have 3. Check the journal, faction quest, witches, over here. Witch of Wisdom, no, she did not give me one. Did she? No. Why? Okay, so that's the issue. I literally only have 2 of them. It appears yeah. I mistakenly thought that might actually lead to the last witch, but I also noticed... I don't know. Well, I noticed there's that sort of a thing, so I have no idea what's going on with this, but I have no expectation whatsoever that it has to do with finding the 4th. Yeah, the 4th witch. That's annoying. That's so very annoying. Anyway, I don't know where to look. I'm tired of caring. Let's go on to where this is. What the frick? This is basically about the same distance. Alright, so, to be honest, I just spent... I should be able to get up there. There's no good reason that Did I just... Yep. Anyway, I just spent a lot of time doing a whole bunch of rather irrelevant things just to get here. But where I ended up going, I didn't actually need to be. I'm supposed to be up here. I mean, he has the Mecha Abyss armor. I figured maybe he'd be useful up here. I guess I'll just never use the dragon then. Got it. Or my mistake. Because we don't have a dragon in the game anyway that we can, that I'm aware of anyway, that we can use as a mount. So this way. So I did finish out the research, so I was able to max out my stamina, as you can plainly see. From there, I did all of the other research, and then as soon as I could, I used the bonfire to pass the time, which helped get things moving along a little quicker. I also stopped by, well, yeah, I stopped by an area that I hadn't actually uncovered the map for. There we go. That? The heading isn't great, but I think that's it. Yeah, it looks like the floating junk leads up there. Anyway, I visited an uncovered area. I don't actually need you. I can do it myself now. And there wasn't really much going on over there. Some people did die, though, so there was that. But it didn't turn out to actually be anything. I thought maybe it was the witch, but alas, no dice. I mean, it wastes less of the, what you would call it, the spirit, right? So I figure it's probably better. And, well, it's not easier, but it's probably just generally more efficient. So I don't have to do this again. I mean, from what I'm seeing, I don't have a way up there. Okay, so there's that. Oh, there's actually a way right down here. Go figure. Hopefully I'm not wrong, because it'd be super awkward to have to do all of that again. So according to this, we have to go there. The best way to get there without spending spirits is that direction. Oh, that's annoying. I was trying to maneuver around the pillar, but I guess this is fine. thought I might be able to seal it. Oh, speaking of sealing. So... So that's what these are for. Anyway. So, I have the... I looked at the... Oh, right. Since I have the... No, I did that already, right? Well, when I... So, when I went and made the Disruptor Spear, and I was talking about the core of expiation, I noticed that there was a Sanctum of expiation, and I figured, why not go take a look at that, see if the things we usually move, okay, from there can be turned. That's weird. That should actually work. Anyway, I went to the Sanctum, and unfortunately, since it's already done, I can't make use of it. But I went to another one, and the cores just don't... That's not what they're for. Those cores go specifically... Okay. Those cores go specifically to the relevant fusion reactor at that Sanctum. They don't even have the appropriate shape, as indicated on the cuckoo list, the item's ingredient list. So, oh, I've seen it, so now I want it. Speaking of which, the Sanctum I went to, I don't remember the name of it, but I've still got the cores for it in my inventory. That Sanctum, I also got its treasure chest. Be something good. Aptitude 3, that's insane. That's 30% extra XP. If there were... Oh, there's a nexus right over here, actually. Oh, it's already active. Okay. Let's see. Let me make sure I'm right about that. It might be crit rate. No, that's definitely for the XP. We all know how that is unfortunate that it came out that way. We all know how much I love my XP. So, what I'm going to do really quickly is get this out of here. I'm going to go back to, well, I'm going to find a witch and swap this abyss gear into my armor. Simple as that, really. That's annoying. Who's the closest? Okay. Close is not a qualifier, apparently. This will have to do. Alright, we're back, and we now gain much more experience. But, I mean, it's not like that's particularly relevant for us at this point in time, but, you know. Oh, come on. That doesn't even make any sense. I don't... They really need to fix this. Now, I did consider removing what the frick is actually going on here? Anyway, I did consider removing what is it, Abyss gear for wind imbue that inflicts damage, so we keep the Pillar of Wind, and then we'd have an extra armor slot for, I don't know. Okay. I think I just looked at Equestrian, so that's... Is that Equestrian 3? So that's plus 3 XP for your horse? I don't have the... Oh, it is summoned, so maybe I should be able to... Yeah. I can't see how much the XP bar is currently worth, so... Well, that's too bad. I don't remember what the other thing was we picked up, but it's not worth anything either. Based on the simple fact that I don't remember what it was. There we go. Since nothing appears to be going on down here. I mean, this place has no power, obviously, but I also don't see... That's where that is. Since I'm here, right? It's entirely possible we've come to the wrong side first. Oh, come on. Okay. Solidarity is contribution XP. So that's an extra 30% if you're in need of that for some strange reason. Though if I had save scummed it, I might have been able to get better stuff out of that, now that I think about it. Certainly took a bit to find, though, didn't it? I fully expect there to be at least one more chest on that side, but... Okay. I mean, I'm thinking to myself, should we really just go ahead from here, or should we see what the other ones have to offer? After all, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more sides, possibly 6? That may all have treasure chests as well. Granted, the ones I've been getting haven't been particularly great, so, you know, motivation is at an all-time low. I don't imagine this will actually open yet. Or I could just be flat out wrong. Anything's possible. We're in the abyss, after all. Okay.
At last you've come. Another stone that stands in my path. Like the countless others I've crushed underfoot. You are but one more obstacle to obliterate.
Let me know when you're finished.
Tell me, Greymane, what sort of obstacle are you? One filled with a grand sense of self-importance? Or one whose will bends whichever way the winds blow? Or perhaps you're one simply consumed by greed?
You consider all the innocents you've slaughtered obstacles?
All that exists belongs to me. All that exists lives to serve me. And you too shall exist for me.
You see how cool I look? That's obviously not the case. Quick, eat some chocolate.
I have shaped raw power with sheer will. belongs to me.
In case you're wondering what happened, I caught it with the parry from the spear.
Yield or be crushed. And I are one.
I could swap to a food that provides spirit, but I don't know which one among the very, very many I have would do that. That's not good.
All will bend the knee to me, to us. Do not stand in our way.
That's a mistake. I forgot I can't immediately go into the force palm out of the... what is this? Out of focus anymore, that's right. It's called focus. Did you stop? I did it again. No. I disagree with that. I was literally in the middle of a dodge. Also, the damage from this is not nearly as good as I thought it was going to be.
Your naive, egoistic delusions. But you, merely an obstacle that exists only to be destroyed. You think yourself worthy to stand in my way?
The world will bend to your will.
This is probably not good.
Of course it will. There are myriad ways to remove an obstacle. You simply lack the imagination. To deal with such a naive fool as you requires a different approach. A foolproof method. And with it, I will make you mine.
You can't talk trash and run away. I have to be honest, I'm not particularly impressed with the spear. My damage was actually much better with the dual swords. Which is good to know. Or maybe it was just that particular phase was a little tankier. I don't know. Anyway, we just picked up a new weapon. We may as well gaze into the sweet, loving eyes of it as well. So, here we have Twisted Verdict. It is at refinement level 5 with 1 natural +1 to its natural crit rate. It's not great. It does come with Abyssal Rays, didn't I? Oh, right. I think I have that already, but it's on a weapon being used by Damien. Not great. Let me make sure. Yeah. So no big loss there.
Back for more.
Are you Muirden, Caliburn, or someone else?
I exist everywhere. I am myself. I am everyone. I am everything.
Enough nonsense.
I encompass all. All flows back to me. The ache in every soul. The longing for immortality. The longing for beauty. The longing for endless power. The longing for perfect freedom. The longing for unconditional worship. I am the embodiment of every dark desire. Muirden Caliburn. And the countless other lives that replaced me.
Holy crap. He still got it all?
I've opened my eyes. Their hunger has awakened my being.
That seems familiar, doesn't it?
I am humanity's chorus.
Uh-oh.
The answer they beg to the void. What do you not understand? You too are a creature of
I made a
desire.
mistake. That is super familiar. You know, I was tempted to go and fight him again, but
To deny yourself.
I beat him once already, and I'm satisfied with that. A rematch serves no actual purpose. Okay.
Rejoice in it. For you will now fulfill your purpose.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Hey, it crit though.
You are with me. And you will be free to harbor every heart and every soul. To exist with them eternally and carry their yearning forever. Why do you say nothing? Are you no different?
I cannot become one with all. You and I cannot coexist. So all will not become one with you.
Oh, okay. Sure. Why won't it let me pull the cape out again? What the frick? That is actually retarded. Okay. So just a single force palm to the eye. Got it. Sooner than I expected, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves. Oh, there we go. I want to say at the end of the playthrough, as that's the usual spiel, but I wonder about that. Regardless, the story is done. And I will say, the only annoying part about the boss fight was it not being clear what to do to the eye. And I mean, I'm looking at the list of things in the bottom right hand corner, and I if I do anything like the first time that causes the cape to disappear, I can't pull the cape out again. So I was tremendously annoyed by the fact that I'm just sitting here with no idea whether I have a timeline or time limit and what to do besides. So it was a little frustrating.
Kliff. Today's the day. You've decided then. No need to rush it. I'm ready. How are the others? They'll be fine. Let's go.
Oh, by the way, I also found the helmet for this armor. It looks good. It does look good. I put it in the stash, though, because I'm not going through all of those steps to change it. I no, just no. Frick am I hearing? Let's see. You know what? Screw it. God,
How are you holding up?
A little tired. So,
You look weathered.
I've weathered a lot.
That is new.
I don't remember what I was going to say now. Great. Thanks, gang. I forgot where I was.
We haven't had a moment's pause since that night.
Peace and calm were strangers to us.
We carried that night with us every step of the way. But now, the Greymanes can lay that burden down. Thanks to you. Kliff, that burden you carry. Be free.
Wonka, you've always stood by me. Thank you.
It's what we do.
Are we done yet? What is...
Brother, take care of yourself.
Well, ooh, we have 89,000. I can almost begin the work on the A-tag boots, but... Oh, we also have to visit Hernand. But I'll tell you what. There's no telling what is going to happen next or how long it'll take. So I'm going to stop here. I'm not going to give the final episode spiel as I tend to do once I finish the story for a game. Instead, let's say we're just going to pause things here. Let's just say we're going to pause things here and pointy-eared bulldog. All right, go on now. Ah, that's unfortunate. See, I had a whole thing I was going to do. Oh, by the way, I also finished the challenge for swimming 100 meters. Ta-da! Anyway. Calm down. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for us today. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves and everything you've seen here. We will be back tomorrow with another episode. And while I'm thinking about it, allow me to apologize. It looks like, based on where things currently are as of this recording, we may end up being 2 days late on the upload for these last 3 episodes. I have to apologize. Discovering I had the 4th of July off threw me for a loop, and as you know, for the episode recorded on that day, I recorded and played the game for a very long time. And after that, everything that I usually do according to a set schedule was an absolute mess. So again, I apologize, and I hope you can forgive me, but those videos are going to be going up late. So this one, I think that means this will be going up Friday? That is a mess. That is an absolute mess. Nevertheless, there will be more, at least until the game finally gives me a reason to let go. Good Lord, it has been a long and wild ride. And even if you decide to stop watching here, I understand. The story's done, and with that, the fun must be too, right? And so, with all that said, we will see you next time.